Hey, I'm Nia. When the market goes crazy, most people freeze or start guessing. Me, I stick to my plan. No panic, no unnecessary moves. Today, I'll show you the strategy that helps me stay cool even in the wildest situations. And more importantly, it actually works, even when everything's falling apart. Let's take a look at what the live market set up, and I'll show you why this approach keeps you in control. Ready? Let's go. Let me turn to the first example. I see a downward movement here. I'm opening a position down. While the situation is going, I would like to ask you, when you see a suitable moment on an instrument, how quickly do you decide to enter? Do you test it with other tools or not? Write in the comments. I competently analyzed the situation and it ended in my favor. Here we have seen a downward movement in the instrument and in the price. Because of this, I opened a position down and saw a similar downward movement. The instrument was not oversold, so no contradictions. I'm moving on. We have uncertainty in our indicator. That doesn't tell us anything good. Also, the structure on the graph is unclear. It's a pretty risky situation. Because of that, I'll move on to the next chart. What you just saw was an unusual setup. Most people stay out because they're scared of messing up. They wait for the perfect moment, and the market moves on. Not long ago, I posted a roadmap I use for these unpredictable conditions. And guess what? If you're seeing this axis is still open, we see upward movement. At the same time, the indicator starts to go down smoothly. Because of this, I open a position down against the trend, but on the instrument, and wait for the expiry time. Look what a lucky move we managed to snatch. The indicator is in the right direction of movement. Actually, in this situation, we can see that the price was growing in a range which was narrowing towards the end. But RSI was in a sideways movement, did not show any growth. Because of this, we should expect a downward movement, which happened. We have fixed this point and now we can take a closer look at it. The downward movement is more distinct compared to the previous variant, and the indicator is not in the oversold zone. Because of this, I open a position down and wait for the expiration time. When an instrument enters the oversold zone, it does not always mean that it is time to make a move. In this situation, there was no oversold indicator. But the fact that if the instrument entered the oversold zone, which is as it was below 30, it would not mean that we should immediately open a position on the upside. Because of the global downtrend, I open a position down and lock in perfectly. Therefore, it is important to look not only at the indicator, but also at the overall global trend. Oh, while we're at it, let me share a story from someone in our community. He used to just watch, just like you are now. Then he started following my steps, taking entry points, watching market movement closely, and taking notes. And a couple of weeks later, he messaged me. I think I finally understand how this all works. Now he's building his own strategy and honestly moving faster than some of the experienced ones. If you're thinking of trying this approach, send me a message. We see that the instrument is approaching the overbought zone. When this happens, the chart starts drawing red candles. Because of this, I open a position down for a correction. We see that the chart does not have the strength to go up as briskly as it was before. So, yes, it's a good situation. We can see that the line is going up and growing, but the instrument was in the overbought zone, and the local correction downward was successful. Good result. A similar story happened just a few days ago, right during one of our live community sessions. We broke down this price range and I showed a clear entry moment. And guess what? The market followed the plan almost perfectly. It's these simple focused actions that make the difference. No guessing, just structure and clarity. Inside the community, this kind of thing happens almost daily. I highlight real entry points and the team learns how to spot them too. I don't make big promises. I show what I've tested myself because I know it can help others. You can join us and give it a try too. I will analyze the following graph. Here we see a situation similar to the previous one, but a stronger manifestation of the trend. The instrument is in the overbought zone and its correction is starting. I open a position down and wait for the expiration time. By the way, are there those people among my viewers who go in solely on overbought and oversold zones? How's that working out for you? Write in the comments, it will be interesting to read. In this situation, everything happened just as I had planned. The line went higher, the corrective movement down, and the instrument started. It was above 70, which was an overbought zone and the chart needed correction. On a natural occurrence, and we successfully catch it. Great session, friends. What do you think? You just saw how I handle unstable market conditions. No guessing, just a reliable system that's proven itself over and over. For me, it's more than just a strategy. It's a way to stay calm when everything gets crazy. If that approach speaks to you, simple, structured, and real, maybe it's time for you to try it yourself. If you're not sure how to apply it to your situation, you know what to do.